The secret of the blue planet. High above the world, the moon of Burka was dying. Stripped of its vital resources, its winged inhabitants had no choice but to look toward the endless sea below, the blue planet. Upon their arrival, the Burka people found a wild world inhabited only by beasts and primates. To aid in their survival, they shared their knowledge, uplifting the creatures to perform labor and build a new future together. To give these workers the ultimate energy and strength, the Burka scholars engineered a miraculous seed, a gift promised to bestow immense power upon whoever consumed it. But destiny had other plans. Just as the Burka people prepared to present the divine seed, a curious parrot swooped down, snatched the seed, and swallowed it whole before flying off. Chaos erupted. When the time came to unveil the seed, the altar was empty. Confused and betrayed, the humans believed the Burka people had tricked them with false promises, while the Burka people accused the humans of stealing the power for themselves. Trust dissolved into rage, and a devastating war broke out, each side believing the other had played them for fools. Bloodied and defeated, the Burka people were driven off the land, forced to retreat back to their barren moon, leaving behind a scarred world. Unbeknownst to anyone, the seed began to grant the parrot immense power. Flying over the land, the bird scattered the seed's divine energy directly into the dirt of Davy Jones's backyard. As the years passed, a mysterious sprout broke through the soil, the birth of a miraculous tree. Working side by side in secrecy, 4 loyal pets belonging to Davy Jones, an elephant, a monkey, a rabbit, and the parrot, emerged as guardians to nurture it. The mighty elephant stood guard, protecting the delicate sprout from harm. The clever monkey enriched the earth around its roots. The gentle rabbit carried water day and night to quench its thirst. And high above, the wise shape-shifting parrot watched over the growing tree, waiting for history to unfold. Right there in Davy Jones's backyard, these 4 companions lived together as the closest of friends. When the legendary tree bore its very first fruits, all 4 animals looked up in wonder. Driven by curiosity and hunger, they stacked themselves high on top of one another to reach the branch. At the very top, the parrot leaned out and took the first bite of the very first devil fruit, awakening the power to shapeshift into anything imaginable. Below him, the monkey devoured the fruit of ultimate freedom, the Nika fruit, taking on the mantle of Joy Boy and uniting humans and uplifted beasts with laughter, strength, and unbreakable friendship. The rabbit consumed the fruit of the minx, awakening the primal energy of the moon. And finally, the elephant ate the fruit that granted him colossal power and titanic size, becoming Zunatia, the giant guardian of the seas. Over generations, as the tree grew vast and legendary, fed by the cosmic seed and the desires of the world, its branches began to bear fruit everywhere, manifesting the hopes, dreams, and wishes of every living form into physical reality. The origin of the devil fruits. But high above, watching the world unfold, was the parrot. Having gained the ability to shapeshift into any form, the bird watched humanity closely. He saw their greed, their violence, and the cruelty they inflicted upon his fellow animal kin. What began as protectiveness twisted into intense jealousy of Joy Boy's popularity and a dark, burning hatred for human nature. Consumed by the desire for total control, the shape-shifting parrot shed its bird form and took on a cold, shadowy silhouette, crowning himself as the world's secret master, Imu. A war between freedom and absolute control was born, a clash that would echo across 800 years of history.